Black people are the one committing everything. Black people are the one that are doing all the atrocities. Now see who trapped who in the bank. I'm not mocking those people that were trapped because I feel their pains and I understand the stage where they are. But the fact that a lot of these white folks tagged black people as being bad, tagged black people as the criminals, tagged black people east, west, north, and south. I want you guys to literally watch this particular video that happened this week. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credits belong to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. With that being said, let's dive right into this video and I'll be back with commentaries.
Well, breaking fucking news, I don't know if you guys have heard anything about this, but there is a man who is held up inside of a Chase Bank in Bakersfield. He's been held up since yesterday. He strapped a bomb to his chest, essentially, and took hostages inside the bank. As of maybe like an hour or two, a couple hours ago, he released a second hostage. This standoff has now been going, I believe, about to be on the cusp or already past 24 hours. The second hostage has been freed from the California bank where a man is threatening to detonate a bomb and has barricaded himself inside along with a number of members of the public. The situation in Southern California city of Bakersfield has been unfolding since 1 p.m. on Tuesday. So we're not 24 hours, by the way. That means we're a couple hours away from 24 hours. Police said several community members were inside the Chase Bank building on Chester Avenue and 17th Street, and that the crisis negotiators were working to bring the situation to an end peacefully. Bakersfield Police Department said all the remaining hostages inside the bank were in good health. A lockdown is underway. Nearby buildings evacuated, including City Hall and the police headquarters, and some roads were temporarily closed, according to the officials. Officials have not publicly named a suspect or confirmed the number of hostages involved. This is probably my first time in years hearing, well, shit, ever. Since I've been alive. I think I've seen movies about this shit, but this was my first time ever seeing a bank robber do some movie shit. Like, this is crazy. But I'll keep you updated with more.
We're learning more about how an elite FBI team ended a terrifying hostage standoff in Central California. Police say the suspect was a former U.S. Army soldier and a registered sex offender. He was killed by FBI agents after holding 10 hostages in a bank building.
After nearly 16 hours of captivity, all hostages were safely rescued early Wednesday morning.
There were a total of 10 members of our community whose lives were changed yesterday.
Police said the incident began around 1 p.m. Tuesday when the suspect barricaded himself inside the second floor of the Chase Bank building in downtown Bakersfield, California.
The suspect advised he had explosives attached to his person, which our personnel could see as well. He also told law enforcement that additional explosives had been attached to some of the hostages.
Officials say the hostages worked for the Kern County Superintendent of Schools, which has administrative offices in the building. 2 were released after crisis negotiations Tuesday. One of the victims, who remained, had diabetes, and authorities say they were concerned she could die without medical intervention. They added the suspect was also acting erratically. So around 4:30 a.m., the FBI's elite hostage rescue team made their move.
That's when the hostage rescue team neutralized this subject.
He was later identified as 41-year-old former U.S. Army soldier Anthony Scott Searles Harris, who served from 2006 to 2007. He had been dishonorably discharged after going AWOL. In 2014, he was charged with sex acts with a child under 14 and was a registered sex offender. Authorities say the investigation is ongoing and there is no word yet on a possible motive.
We have major developments in Bakersfield, California, where there is an active hostage situation with a man who has a bomb reportedly strapped to his chest inside of a Chase Bank. According to Fox 11 Local, an active hostage situation is right now, as we speak, underway in downtown Bakersfield with a man who has allegedly strapped a bomb to his body. The Bakersfield Police Department has confirmed that officers were called to a Chase Bank in downtown Bakersfield Earlier this afternoon, we now know that there is a bomb threat involved. The person who has allegedly strapped this bomb to their chest has taken at least one individual hostage inside the bank. Mandatory evacuation orders are now in effect. Road closures are taking place between 18th Street and Truxton Avenue, as well as H Street and Chester to H Street. People are being advised right now to stay away from this area. I'll have more updates for you soon. As always, spread the word. Follow along for all the news you need to know about.
That man that walked into that bank in Bakersfield, California, with a bomb strapped to his chest, didn't walk in that bank to rob that bank. This man in Bakersfield, California, walked into a Chase bank with a bomb strapped to his chest and then took 8 hostages. People were saying that that man didn't come inside that bank for money. They're saying that that man came inside that bank to clear his name, so he needed a spotlight to do it. This man ran into that Chase bank screaming, "I got a bomb strapped to my chest. If y'all don't get on the floor, I'm gonna blow this thing up." This man had a bank full of people hostage. He even grabbed somebody and strapped a bomb to their leg. Luckily, all of the hostages are out safe today, because you don't know what that man had plans on doing. Allegedly, they're saying that this is the man right here that walked in that bank. And the reason he walked in that bank is because he wanted to clear his name. They said he served 12 years for touching children. Let me start by saying this. I don't know if this was the suspect or not, but this is what's going around, and they're saying he came in there to clear his name. They're also saying that this same guy had numerous videos on YouTube showing how corrupt Bakers County, California is. We don't know if any of this is true. We don't even know if this story is true. What we do know is, and this is coming from CBS News, the hostage situation in Southern California bank ends after the suspect is shot dead. So even if the story about him trying to clear his name is true, we will never know.
So apparently some dude with a bomb strapped to his chest has a hostage in Bakersfield, California? Bro, like, are you dead ass? I mean, Bakersfield's fucked up, but like, that's really bad. We're not in Afghanistan, bro. I mean, I guess I keep it a buck, bro. Bakersfield's the closest thing to Afghanistan America has.
So if you haven't heard, there is a man in Bakersfield, California at a Chase bank with a bomb strapped to his chest. From what I'm hearing, they said that there's a tripwire that is attached to the hostage's leg that he took back into the bank with him. So now that we finished talking about that, today's election day for California. They're locking down city halls and stuff like that. You have to understand, when people are desperate, they will put all these distractions in your face to keep things from happening. There is a huge race going on in LA right now where Trump wants that person to be elected. But Mr. Pratt has other ideas. Then there's the governor race. So this man decided to strap a bomb to himself and go into a Chase bank on election day. I don't know. I need to hear about why he up in there before I can make all the conclusions. But it's an interesting day to start some BS.
A movie scene played out in California yesterday. Horror movie for the people in that bank. I was a trained hostage negotiator for our police department, so I understood everything that was going on yesterday. This guy walked into the bank and he had a bomb attached to him. And then he took everybody hostage in the bank. The police were trying to talk him out of it. At one point, he put stuff on ladies' legs that were bombs. He got one hostage, put stuff on her leg that was a bomb. This man was out of control. And when you negotiate, okay, you have to not be a supervisor, okay? You have to just be an ordinary guy to him. Hey, listen, I have to ask my supervisors. I have to do this. That's how you have to convince him and get loyalty to you. Telling him, listen, I'm just like a worker like you. I got to talk to my supervisors. That's what hostage negotiators do, folks. They want to gain a rapport with the hostage. With the suspect that took the hostages. They need to gain rapport. And that's what we saw yesterday, but it just wasn't working. This guy was out of control, and they had to unalive him. They had to. All them people in that bank were in danger. What do you guys think in the comments?
Yo, I've been stuck in Bakersfield on the Amtrak. I came from LA. There's a bomb threat at the Chase Bank. But they had us stopped until anything was going on, because I guess we're going by, where the bank is. It wasn't safe for us to go. And we're moving now. So, hopefully something happened with the Chase Bank guy. Oh, I think we're passing it right now. Yeah, you can see the police blockade. Oh. So I guess it's not solved, but at least we're moving. I heard that one of the hostages has a tripwire on her. I'm like really, really worried about them. But I also heard that it was because of like a CPS case. Like he hasn't been able to see his daughter. I'm really hoping that the fact that we're moving means that things are getting solved somewhat and that those, hostages are safe. Because I really did not want to be stuck in Bakersfield for more than the hour and a half, 2 hours we've already been stuck here. The Greyhound was going to be $35 and it was going to take like 4 hours. Fuck that.
Hi, Bakersfield. As we all know, there was a bomb threat hostage situation here. I wanted to use my platform as a local content creator, not highlight the suspect, but to really highlight everyone else who was involved, obviously involuntarily. I cannot imagine how those hostages were feeling in that situation, even the police and the FBI and everybody involved. Although the hostages were unharmed, that absolutely does not mean mentally. A lot of them, if not all of them, did seek medical attention. I think that's 1000% necessary, even though they were claimed unharmed. And this is from word of mouth. They were in an enclosed area. And just for the FBI and the local police, them trying to figure out what to do, how to de-escalate this situation to get these hostages out there safely. You need to understand everyone involved, especially the hostages, whether they were there for 2 minutes or the whole entire time. This is such an important time for our community just to really support these people. Understand this is not anything to joke about or take lightly in any way. The whole point of this video is to let all of the hostages and victims know that we stand with you guys, we are thinking of you guys, and we hope that you heal mentally and physically. And if that's not easy, we are all here for you guys because it won't be easy. For the families of those who were involved, we also stand with you guys and we are thinking of you. For the first responders and the police and the nearby hospitals, the FBI, and anybody who I could be missing, I am ignorant to who would be involved in this situation. Thank you so much. No one asked you to be the hero, but you had to be in this situation. So we appreciate you and your families for supporting them. For anybody involved in this situation, if or when you guys are ready, I would love to do something for you guys. I know a lot of vendors, physicians, business owners. Maybe we can do something to help you guys out mentally and just celebrate that you guys are here with us today. This is a big deal for Bakersfield. As you know, it's hit national news. It doesn't have to be this summer. It doesn't have to be this year. I think we can try to figure out something to do for you and just be there for you guys. I think a lot of people out here that want to support you guys. Let's take this opportunity and be stronger as a community. And we'll never forget about the situation that happened yesterday.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for watching. And I hope you guys literally enjoyed all of that clip I was able to roll out for you guys. Like I said, I am not mocking anybody. I'm not laughing anybody, because being in that situation of being trapped with a bomb on the chest of another, having all of that fear that everything is gone, you are going to die or something, is not something anybody should be proud of. But my main concern is this: the media is not really circulating this issue as they should. Yes, I can tell you for a whole fact, if this was meant to be, if this was done by a black person, by a black American person, by now the media would have been screaming it east, west, north, and south, and making sure that the publicity is reaching wider audience. And that's where my pain is literally coming from, because over time, these people have literally tagged black people as the major problem of the society. You can even see a pastor that is meant to be preaching the gospel, that is meant to be leading people to Christ, that is meant to be baptizing people, opening his mouth and saying that if a black person is in his church, he will have to tell his members to be kind of suspicious of that person. And he is not going to say a black person should not come to his church, but if a black person wants to practice black culture, he will not allow a black person to practice black culture. Because why? Black culture is blah blah blah. Black people commit more crime. Black people commit more this. Black people are more dangerous. Black people are east. Black people are west. Just because black people always want to air out their feelings, air out their opinion, and they don't want you to just tossed what they are saying to the dust. So it becomes a whole lot of problem. Do you get? So over time, we have also seen that the media has really portrayed black people as the main problem of the society. But let's just be honest. Who commits more of the crime? Who commits more of the pupilling? Who commits more of every single thing that a lot of them are crying east, west, north, and south? The same damn folks. But they will always be screaming and be saying, oh, black people did this, black people did that. So that is where my pain is coming from. Right now, it is them that is also trapping their self in a bank with a bomb on the chest. Do you get? And when I was watching, I was like, is this Money Heist? I don't know if you guys have seen Money Heist. If you have not seen Money Heist, you can go see the movie called Money Heist, because this was obviously an example of what happened. So is this like a movie repeating in our own eyes? That you have to trap people for hours, not even considering if they have eaten or not, just because you are there to maybe advocate for one thing. I don't even know. It's really crazy that a lot of them can think and go to that particular length, and at the end of the day, they will be like, black people are the major problem of the society. They are the major problem of the society. They are the cause of the problem we're having right now in the society. Because if not, explain to me what this man is doing, trapping people in the bank, keeping people on a stage of, oh my God, panic and east, west, north, and south. White folks, this is the time for people to be rage. This is the time for white people to be furious. This is the time for people to shout, scream it out loud. Now it's your turn. Now the media is not exposing it as it can. And immediately I saw this video, I was like, no, let me bring it down to the notice of my own family as well. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Credits belong to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you, liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And guys, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.